there's been a similar amount of fear. A year ago, before the pandemic, there were fears about artificial intelligence being a threat to humanity and stealing all of our jobs and surpassing humans. And I've been troubled by this. I want to say that from the perspective of a roboticist, I mean, people see this kind of thing, the Atlas robot, about declaring a triumph. But the reality is very different. This is the same robot with the, this is what is really the way robotics operates. And so that in 99 out of 100 times, the robot is actually, this is the outcome. And so I just want to put into context that robots are not on the verge of taking over. Now, coming back to the fears, though, there's been still widespread discussion about the robots coming for our jobs. And this, to me, this brings me back to the final point, which is that it reminds me of the fears of immigrants stealing jobs. That goes back for over a century, and in fact has been resurrected with our hopefully past president. And interestingly, this also ties back with the pandemic in 1918, as we mentioned earlier. So at that time, there was a real concern about the concern at that time was Asian immigration, and so there was a xenophobia about the yellow peril. And so I love this quote from Oliver Morton in The Economist, and he says, he analyzes and makes a connection between immigration and robotics. And he says that robots are immigrants, not from a distant country, but from the future.